Okay, let's see if we can wrap up Obi-Wan for a little bit. Well, not finish, but you get the idea. Finish the recording session tonight. Because I want to try and play Sims 2 again. And play it the real way without using money cheats or anything like that. Well, I'm just kind of wandering back, just only because I don't know where Qui-Gon wants me to go now. Does Qui-Gon want me to return to where I was?
Did you hear something?
You heard? I can't get up there. I guess I have to go back. Because I'm not gonna get anywhere. Oh, wait, more. Oh, I was supposed to go that way. I'm an idiot. I should have waited for Qui-Gon's instructions.
Anyone else have a Jedi on screen? Stay alert.
Yeah, try and blast me, you droid scum. You bucket of rust. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Open fire.
Destroy it.
Alright. Oh. Look, the force push is working really well. Better than the lightsaber. The lightsaber I should save maybe, I don't know who I should save it for, because the lightsaber does whatever the fuck it wants, because I guess its midichlorians are kind of jacked up.
Did you hear something?
Oh wait.
Alert.
You know, I think Qui-Gon should really test my blood for how well my midichlorians are affected by, you know, my habits. Because I'm starting to think I'm not becoming one with the Force.
Surround the Jedi.
Yeah.
Surround the Jedi. Did you hear something?
Where am? No wait, where are you? Because I hear you, but it doesn't look like you can see
Intruder
me.
is located in Staff Deployment Bay 8313.
Shut your mouth! I'm leaving this ship one way or another.
Squad 8252.
Oh! Oh my God! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! God damn it! How was I gonna survive that without getting shot? I have so many boo-boos on me. Will Qui-Gon be willing to patch him up? Because I'm still a Padawan, I don't know how to take care of myself. That's at least the Earth definition of a student in training. Because after all, why do children who murder other people get away with it so easily? Because they said that it said that they don't know any better. When in fact, unless they're like under the age of 5, they're pretty much well aware that what they did was wrong. Instead, it's always the parents. What did the parents have to do with anything? Sure, they may have exposed them to a few bad things by not being parents, but it's the child that did in the long run. Or wait, we don't call them children here, we call them younglings. So you're saying that if a youngling grabs a lightsaber and kills Master Yoda, he will easily be forgiven because he was only a youngling? Though in all seriousness, I'm pretty sure that people who are under the age of 18 who commit murder would be tried as an adult if the whole thing was in the first degree and was entirely planned out. And the suspect was confirmed to be completely aware of their actions and what they were going to do was wrong, yet they did it anyway. At the very least, that's how it reasonably should work. I'm not saying that... Like I said, there are some kids who accidentally grab a gun and shoot somebody. Like, if they're, like, really young and they don't understand that guns are bad and they shouldn't, and they're not toys, then obviously those are accidental deaths. But when they're well aware that what they're doing is wrong, like, sometimes they get away with it anyway. Like, or at least I've read stories where they knew what they were doing was wrong and they got away with it because they were underage. Like, for instance, Dylan Roof. I think he was underage, or wait, was he? But, yeah, like, remember Dylan Roof and how there are so many people defending him? Because apparently he was just a kid who didn't know any better. His parents probably abused him or something. And then, of course, there's people like Angry Grandpa saying that they were beaten when they were kids because that was the norm back in, like, the 50s and 60s. But then they're not going around killing anybody. So obviously there was something wrong with Dylan Roof. And most recently, I read in the news that apparently there's some people pushing for the death penalty. Well, I'm not going to get my own personal opinion, so I just talk about what I read in the news. So, yeah. Just let the Justice Department do what they think is right, and only call them out for when they're blatantly wrong. Like how there's been several cases of a white cop shooting a black man who wasn't really committing a crime. Like, it was just the white cop being racist or something. And then the white cop ended up avoiding prosecution, like jail time and all that. And, of course, a lot of people were up in arms about that. Like, those are screwed up. Those should not be happening. That kind of thing should not be... Oh, my God! Why am I fighting a swordsman? Help! Qui-Gon! I'm not supposed to be fighting a swordsman. Why is he faster than... Ow!
Defend yourself!
I can't defend myself! What are you, crazy? Back off! Back off! Why am I fighting? Why do they have a swordsman on board? Ow! Well, at least I spawned in front of the door. But anyways, like I was saying before, there's been plenty of cases where people are committing a crime. Like, it's even the opposite way, where people get away with crimes that they shouldn't have gotten away with. There's also points where people are charged with crimes they shouldn't have been charged with. Like, remember that one kid who was put in jail because he made a joke online? He basically made a joke online claiming he was gonna go do a school shooting when in fact it was only a joke. And he even said in the post that it was only a joke. Yet, the Justice Department
Obi-Wan,
charged him with
Master,
a terrorist
I've just
threat.
encountered some kind of assassin droid armed with a new weapon, a Cortosis sword.
I know, it's a very... Oh my god.
Yes, Master. Do you think there's a connection to the Jin Ha?
Yeah, the Jin Ha, but... Alright, let's ignore drunk Obi-Wan for a bit. So,
Yes,
the guy
Master.
gets charged with making a terrorist threat, and he's put in jail with all these, like, murderers and rapists and all that, and he endured hell in there, all for a joke that he made, and he made it clear it was just a joke because of how cartoony the post was and all that. Like, he... And eventually, an anonymous donor posted bail for him, but even when he was out of prison awaiting his trial, he was not allowed to get within a good distance of kids or schools. He was not, and he's also not allowed to use the internet, and not to mention, all these conditions have prevented him from finding a job. And the thing is, as far as I know, that case is still going on like 3 years later. It's like,
Not a problem,
it's
Master.
freaking stupid. It's
Yes, Master.
perfectly clear that this guy is not actually going to go and hurt anybody, yet they keep pursuing the case as though he is. Like, the Orlando shooting that just happened, that's a clear case of terrorism, and, you know, well, God bless the souls of everyone who died there, but why are those people still in Texas or wherever that case is, why are they still wasting their time on someone who's clearly not a threat? You know? And yet, people like the Orlando shooter, I mean, I'm pretty sure they weren't aware of what he was going to do, the police, but my God. It just feels as though stuff has to be, precautions have to be taken. I don't know. To think that one of his potential targets was Disney World.
Surround the Jedi.
I mean, I'm going down to Florida next week. Thank God that I don't have immediate plans to go to Orlando. Or at least I didn't beforehand. I mean, I don't know if I'm pretty sure Orlando's going to be on heavy lockdown for the next couple of weeks. Probably months. Maybe even years, but... Imagine I had gone down to Florida earlier, and my cousin decided to surprise me with a trip to Universal, and we were down there while the shooting was going down. It's like, Jesus Christ. But, yeah. Meanwhile, while an actual terrorist event like that goes on, there's an innocent kid that's continually getting abused by the justice system down there. Or at least, apparently he's getting abused by that since they refuse to close his case. When even though it's clear he's not going to hurt anybody. Though I do have one criticism for the guy. He actually gave in and admits regretting making the post. Saying, yeah, I really should have thought about making... I really should have... Oh my God. What the fuck?
Surround the Jedi.
Whoa. What the fuck? Wait. Back up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa. But, yeah. To wrap up that story. He gave in to the pressure and he said, yeah, I really should have thought about, you really need to think about what you post. I really shouldn't have made that post. When you're aware that what you did was not illegal, like, sure, the post you made was stupid, like, especially since you made it not long after Newtown happened. Yeah, it was a really dumb joke to make, but they're trying to charge you with freaking terrorism over it. Don't admit that you were wrong to make the post. Like, sure, the post you made was stupid, but defend yourself, tell them that what you were doing was a joke. Because when you admit defeat, you basically give them ammo to use against you when it was possible. Because when you admit you were wrong openly, they can use that against you when trying to make you look like a terrorist. Because they're trying to make it seem like you're hiding from everyone that actually you might be a terrorist when you're not. You know? Then again, I need to go see if this case was resolved because it hasn't been in the news recently. So, yeah. Bottom line is, that case was really stupid on how they were trying to charge someone who appears to be innocent. And meanwhile, actual shootings keep going on day by day. I mean, there's no way to stop shootings entirely, but I don't know. Now it's not the best time to be talking about shootings because, well, Orlando happened, and yeah, things are going to be quite tense down there. Alright, well, anyways, it looks like Obi-Wan picked up a gun! Oh no, this is lovely. Why did I have to... Well, let's see if it works. Gun? Well, how do we fire it? Oh! Wow. So apparently Obi-Wan is now a sniper. Well, that's lovely. I'm just talking about how the Orlando shooting happened, and it's really tragic, and my condolences go out to all the families affected, of both the dead and the injured. And I really hope the injured make it out okay, because the last thing we need is for this to become... Well, it already is an infamous shooting. It's supposedly the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. And it's like the biggest terror event since 9/11. Well, 9/11's obviously on a larger scale, but... You know, let's go to happier thoughts. Hello there, citizen! I don't know why you're just standing here with those droids walking around, but... No! No computers! Nobody's going for backup today. Is what you have a flamethrower? The flamethrower looks really stupid. No! Leave the poor man alone! I am your savior, Obi-Wan Kenobi! But now... Holy crap, are these grenades? Wow. Why am I completely going against the Jedi way, using blasters and using grenades? I don't know, because it looks like a war zone here, because there's only a couple of people walking around. And, oh shit.
Did you hear
Leave me alone and leave the innocent people alone! Oh. Well, we're probably going to have to restart the whole level now, so... Yeah, bottom line is... I would... In all seriousness... Like I said... I know I can't get my thoughts together, but, you know... Please, just...
My joint's ache.
Give out your condolences to... Oh my god. Well, anyway, since... Alright, I guess we'll try again the next video.